Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining the practice. Please, as always, respect your limitations and practice according to your conditions and your abilities. Think of the practice as an offering, and imagine that all beings are experiencing this through you. In fact, we're all connected at source. We all come from the same source, the infinite divine source. So we want to just try to deliver the best experience possible, so all beings benefit in the best way possible. So let's keep that in mind as we practice today. Now let's close our eyes and bring the attention within. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only for peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even more powerful, more meaningful, and even better than meditation, renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation. Do it because it must be done for the well-being of all. So let's do the mantra for purification, to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know the mantra, no worries. Just allow the sounds to wash over you. Imagine that the Guru is chanting through you. So you channel the Guru, you derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. Om Pavitra Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabaya Vyantrahasji. So now let's do some alternate nostril breathing and main breathing. I like to do the pranayama at the beginning of the practice because it's important. It's very important. It's if you lose, at some point you may lose all the asanas as a result of injury or age or otherwise. So, but you still have the practice of pranayama, and this is ultimately the gate that leads us to the higher realms of the practice. So for this technique, this helps to calm the mind and help to remove cravings, which, when the mind is peaceful, is more conducive to meditation. So for this technique, you're just breathing in through the left nostril, close both nostrils, exhale through the right, back up through the right, close both nostrils, open, exhale through the left. So just constant observation of the movement of the breath through the body. On the inhale, you can imagine the breath moving down towards the root of the spine, just like the movement of the diaphragm that moves down to create more space. On the exhale, the breath moves back up. So if ever you lose the attention, just always continue to bring your mind back to the breath. So this helps them bring the mind into one-pointedness, one pointed focus. So left hand always stays in Jnana Mudra, the Mudra consciousness on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fall down to the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra, but when you turn a palm towards you, it's no longer Vishnu Mudra, but we still use this always for the alternate nostril breathing techniques. Right thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. Okay, so as I said, no breath retention, but ensure that you close both nostrils completely before you exhale. So let's do a few rounds, just get the sense of it. Make sure you're sitting up tall and straight. Exhale to empty all the air from the lungs. Now close off the right side. Inhale down to the left. 3, 4, expand the chest. 6, 7, 8, close the left side, open the right, exhale back up. 3, 4, the chest deflates. 6, 7, 8, down immediately to the right, fill up again. 3, 4, the chest rises up as the lungs expand. 7, 8, close the right, open left, exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down to the right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils and then open the left. Exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue down. Inhale. Close both nostrils completely before you open up the right. Exhale. Back up. Down to the right. Try to keep the mind fixed on the space between the eyebrows. Close the right, open left, exhale. Back up. Down, inhale, left. Exhale, right. Down to the right. Exhale out to the left. Down, left. Out, right. Inhale, right. Downward motion. Close both nostrils, exhale left. One more round down, inhale. And exhale through to the other side. Down through the right. Exhale left to finish it off. Bring the right hand back down on the right knee. Take a few moments to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no concern as to what you observe, no judgment as to what you observe. Bring your mind into stillness, even if the mind wanders. Have no worries. After constant practice, after adherence to the practice, the mind will settle. So it's good to do some pranayama every day because it sets the stage for you to really find that ability to still the mind. And through the control of the mind, we have better control over the behavior, which helps us to keep and adhere to ethical rules more easily. And that is the most important thing. Because without the adherence to ethical rules, the mind stays restless and there's no success in the meditation. So now we'll continue with the asanas. And remember that all asanas are just different forms of God, different forms of divinity. So we just try to revere and love each and every one. Be grateful for all the experiences where our purpose here is to experience everything. And through the experiences we gain knowledge which helps us to break the patterns that cause suffering. So it all comes back to the idea of just being adherence to ethical rules. Because it's through the adherence to ethical rules that we are able to stay in good behavior. So now let's continue with the asanas. Let's come to standing. We'll start off with an extended warm-up sequence in order to help the body to be ready for the practice so that the body moves more easily. The first one, however, we're trying to promote the release of the impurities from the organs. So just to explain the technique so that you can do it when it's time. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you bring your hands on your knees. The lungs are completely empty at this point. You keep them empty, and you start to make the belly button jump. Just push the belly button in and out, hitting the front of the spine. You do this at least, if you try to aim for about 50 times at least. Do as long as you can. When you can't do any more, you push the belly button in front of the spine, still holding the breath out, imagining that your heart's going to go right through between the shoulder blades and the belly button right through the lower back. And then you come back up. So you can do this. If you can't do it as long as I'm cueing you, then that's what you do to end it. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Lungs are empty. Now start to shake. The belly button coming in and out. Feels all the organs are shaking so hard that the impurities just tumble out of them. Now pull the belly button in front of the spine. Bring the chin to the chest. And then release, coming back up. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax, soften everything. And we'll do it one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back down again. Lungs are empty. Relax the belly muscles so that the belly button can move more easily. Now push the belly button in front of the spine again. Hold the breath out. And then come back up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. So sometimes I like to create visualizations. Sometimes the visualizations help me to achieve the effect more. Have you ever seen a paddle with like the ball that's attached a string to it? I just keep on hitting the ball, the paddle. So it's the same type of action with the belly button going to the front of the spine. Okay, so now let's continue with some other movements. So hands on the hips and start to circle ahead now, starting to move the joints in every way possible. And go in the opposite direction. Do the practice now with enthusiasm to attract divine attention. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Continue. Inhale, straight up. Open up the fingers or up hands and form fists as the hands are coming back down. Now in front, inhale, straight the arms out. Exhale, pull them back in. Next, throw the arms back and forth. Try to get the arms behind the ears. Arms across the chest, inhale. Exhale, throw them back. Some exercises may not be suitable for every body, so just, if you can't do the exercise, then just find another way of moving the joints. Use your imagination and your discernment. Good. Next one, arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, throw the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. Bend your knees as you're coming down as well. Make sure your legs stay and your knees stay soft. One more. Just stay down for a moment, allow the body to stop shaking and bouncing, and then make your way back up. Next one, there's a squat for this one. So if you can't squat, you can can't come down too low. Just come down as far as you can. If that's difficult for you, you can keep your hands on the ground, bend your knees, and you can do it the other way. So we're going to come down, but if you find this easier, you can do it this way. Okay, so your seat lifts up on the inhale, exhale, it drops back down. Otherwise, inhale, arms up over the head, drop into the squat on the exhale. Now back up, arms out to the side, like a cactus, out to the height of the shoulders, and twist from side to side. Try to see all the way around you. And come back to the center. Next one, jumping up and down. Push off with your toes. If you can't jump, then you just lift your heels. You can just bounce. But if you can, get up nice and high. Be like a child. Always be enthusiastic and joyful. Now, tap the feet very, very fast with your feet. Turn it around. And go the other direction now. Again, very, very fast. And then stop. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Learn to let go of the effort and the fatigue instantly. So the next one, arms out in front, at the height of the shoulders. Spin the arms backwards to the front again on the inhale. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Feel as though the arms were spring-loaded. Good. Next one, take the feet out a little bit wider, the toes beyond the edge of the mat. So we're going to go side to side here. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Next one, the same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. This one allows us to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Left arm up, inhale, hold the breath, go to the right. Exhale, come back up. Right arm up, inhale, hold the breath, go to the left, go deeper into the bend. Sink into the stretch. And come back on the exhale. Keep going. You can turn on left, turn on the left foot if you like. So the toes are pointing in the same direction as the knee and the leg. And this can open up the chest to the sky if you like. Try to keep both sides of the body elongated as possible. Try not to make folds at the waist. on the underside of the body. Never try to avoid going to a place of pain, anxiety, and suffering. All beings are to a certain extent affected by everything that we do, say, and think. So try to ensure that everything, all your acts are coming from a place of love. Everything we do, think of it as an offering, a divine act of love. And this helps to change your mindset. So you're always doing everything out of a place of compassion and love. All the movements graceful. Think of grass bending with the wind. No jerks. No aggressive, loud, sharp movements. Always try to move in a way that doesn't bring the mind to a state of agitation and restlessness. Elongate. Imagine hand weights hanging off of all the fingers. And then coming back up. Okay, so now we're going to come onto the hands and knees. Cat-cow. Just waving the spine a little bit, moving the spine. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Sink the heart between the shoulder blades. Exhale, push it right back up between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Sink the heart towards the ground. Exhale. Same for the belly button. Inhale, push it down. Exhale, imagine trying to push it right out through the lower back. Inhale. Telescope your neck out of shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Exhale. Try not to make a big fold across the lower back or the back of the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up the throat. Exhale, bring the chin into the chest, but still allow the breath to still be able to pass through the throat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Long spine, exhale. Keep the spine supple and strong. Inhale. Allow to be a better conduit for the life force to pass. Exhale. Good, now come back to neutral. This one's for the hips. So there's another variation where you can just stand up and place your left hand on the wall and swing your right leg back and forth. If that's more easy for you, you can do that. Otherwise, you can bring the right leg up on the inhale and swing it to the right and throw it back up there. Next inhale. So you can modify by just slowing it down if you need to, and also keep your knee bent. If that's move according to your abilities and your flexibility and strength. And then the other side, left leg up, inhale, swing it out to your left tummy, exhale, and then right back up again. And then release. So it takes a little bit of time for the body to get used to these movements. So have patience and just don't. You don't have to do all the repetitions if you can't at first. Just do your best. It's the effort that's most important, not the result. So now we can lie on our belly on the ground, anchor down through the thighs, the tops of the feet. Put a cushion underneath your body if you like, to help to make it more comfortable. And then if you can, you join your hands behind your back. As you're coming up, you're engaging your buttocks and your upper back muscles, and you're coming up. Okay, so let's go ahead. Inhale up, exhale down, up, down. Press the tops of the feet down, up, down. Squeeze the heels, your palms together as you come up, and down, up, 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 down. This time, if you can, hold it up. And down, relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax everything. Now from here, we're going to take the arms and legs out. Stretch them out in front. There's a few options. You can raise the legs and the arms and bring them back down. You can also raise the left arm and a right leg and then switch. So the opposite arm to the opposite leg coming up. If you're stronger, you can bring both legs up, and then as the legs come down, the hips come down, the upper body comes up. So you're rocking on your belly, and it looks like a bow. As you get more momentum, you'll be able to get more height. But don't use your hands too much, otherwise they'll stop the momentum of the flow. Just use them a little bit of it, just a light touch. Okay, so let's go. And then break the pose. Forehead on the hands, breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to come back into child's pose. This sequence has 4 movements. Start with your seats back on your heels. Inhale, come up, rounding your back. Exhale, arching your back, coming to Bhujangasana, hips to your hands. Inhale, come back up. High cat. Exhale, seat goes all the way back behind the heels, or on the heels. If you like, inhale up. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and back, so the neck and telescope out of the shoulders a little bit more. And back up, inhale. Exhale, back. Try to keep your neck long. Again, try to move in a way that doesn't create wrinkles at either end of the spine. And then back up. And back. Inhale, coming up. Like a wave emerging from the ocean, reaching its full height. And then cresting, diminishing in size, and then eventually disappearing back in the water. Inhale, come up, but one wave is always following the next. Come forward. And back. And then all the way back. Inhale. Be as constant with your practice as you are with, as the waves on the ocean are always coming and back. Inhale. Exhale. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rounding. And flexing the spine. All the movements ensure that the spine always stays soft. So no sharp angles, just like when you fold a hose sharply, you cut off the water flow. So you don't want to have that action. Keep the life force flowing through the body. Inhale, uninterrupted. Shoulders down so that the neck can stay long, the head can go back even more. And back the other way. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. Exhale. Up. Forward. Rounding again. Flattening and lengthening. And last time, coming up. And forward. And back the other way. And then child's pose. Rest here, breathe in. And breathe out again, relax everything. So these movements help to move, allow the body to move with more grace and ease and power. So this one we're going to slide between the arms, brush the nose growth coming forward, and inhale, take the head up, Bhujangasana, hold the breath, hold the pose, don't lose your neck, keep your shoulders down, the neck coming further up out of the shoulders. And back, exhale. If that's a difficult entry, you can come in the same way as we did before with the baby plank. Drop your hips down and then drop your shoulders. Take the neck, keep telescope your neck out of the shoulders, take the head back. And back, exhale. Glide forward. If you're gliding forward, pull the elbows into the sides by, turn the fingers out. It might help you to come forward a little bit more easily. And back, exhale. Through the practice, you find your own tricks so you can move with more ease and power and grace. And back, exhale. See yourself in all forms. It's the first step of cultivating compassion. Imagine having that balanced range of motion like the serpent. And back. And embody all the qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. See the divine in each and every form. You learn to create a better understanding and respect for them, for all forms. And back, exhale. Come forward, brush the nose ground if you're doing a slide. Roll the shoulders back, curve the spine, make the spine look like a letter C. And back, exhale. And then again, pull your body forward, propel the body forward by pulling the floor towards you. Or imagine you're dragging the floor towards you with the hands. And back, exhale. Now we're going to hold the pose this time when you come into it, the cobra. If you want, while you're holding the pose, you press into your fingertips, lift the palms off the ground, bring your feet up towards the head. And back. It doesn't matter if the feet don't touch. You're just moving different joints at the same time. Eventually, at some point, they may touch. Push your hips right forward, right behind the hands. Press into your fingertips hard. See if you can imagine you holding socks behind your knees. And back. And it may not be possible with the body, with the shape of the body. Just keep doing your best, imagine that you are one with the form. And back, exhale. Come forward. Hips right behind your hands as close as possible. Push into all fingers. All fingers are equally spaced. And back, exhale. Glide. The thighs stay on the ground. If your thighs are up, it's harder for the legs to come up as high. And back, exhale. Come forward, just everything from the tops of the legs up, above, comes up. And back, exhale. One more. Glide. Pull with your hands. Then lift the palms up. Press into your fingertips. Try your best. No effort is wasted. And back, exhale. What we don't achieve in this life, we just pick up in the next. So just try to go as far as you can in this life. Every time, the distance, or the time to the self-realization becomes closer and closer. And then come back up. Good. And then onto your belly, flip onto your back. So now we're going to do some tucks. Extend through the arms and the legs on the inhale, including fingers and toes. Exhale, come into a tuck. Your knees come to the shoulders come up off the ground to the knees. Inhale, stretch. And come up. Squeeze everything tight. Inhale. Exhale, press the thighs into the abdomen, the shoulders, possibly to the knees. Inhale. And stretch and come into your tuck again. Inhale. Lengthen the whole navel holds out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze tight. Inhale. And pull it in. Now we're going to hold the pose. Inhale. Hold the breath. Come into the tuck. If you like, squeeze the elbows on either sides of the knees. Bring one fist in front of the other. Try to get your forehead to your hands. And exhale, release. Inhale, stretch it out. Hold and bring it in again into the tuck. Everything stops. All the attention is placed in your eyebrows. And release, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. And release all activity, the mind, the body, and emotions. Stop on the breath retention. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. The mind becomes as quiet as the eye of a storm. Whatever is happening on the outside, remain the highest self remains unbothered. And release, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath and tuck. And look how Jesus can translate to our day-to-day lives. Remain quiet, undisturbed, unjudging, no matter what is befalling you. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold and tuck. Release. Inhale. Elongate, fingers and toes included. And then pull it in. Tuck tightly. Release and last one. Inhale. Fold and tuck. And release. Take a moment in Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted. So now we're just going to roll back and forth on our backs. You can hold the backs knees to your leg and just roll it out a little. So you can just sit up. If you're more flexible, you can keep your arms and legs straight. Bring your feet all the way behind your head for a plow. Bring your legs back down. Keep your legs straight, your arms straight. Anchor down to the heels and sit up. And pull your body over your legs. So you can do that version as well. If you can't sit up without, when your heels are down, you can just start sitting up even as your legs are coming down. So again, adjust according to your abilities. But try to move in a way that is smooth, no jerks again. Elongate if you're doing a full expression. Roll out, pull back. We'll do one more and then we'll get ready to stand. Good core exercise. And the next time, go back as your legs are coming down. Bend your knees, plant your feet, and then roll your way up. Good. And then we're going to come to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskara. So make your way to the front of the mat. Give me one moment. Now, come to the front of the mat, hands to the heart, and we'll begin the sun salutations. So imagine you're right under the light of the sun, the warmth of the sun. Infuse all the light and warmth that are representative of the wisdom and the love of the highest self, the divine one within. And share it with all beings. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. And bend down, bend your knees if you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down knee, drop down to the seat. Come into your high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down, Ashtanga Namaskara is what we call this. Right through into your cobra, shoulders back, take the head back. Adho Mukha Savasana. Push into your roll of your toes. You can either keep your back straight if your shoulders are limited, or soften the line of the back, curve the back. Now from here, the right foot comes forward. If that's difficult for you, lower the left knee down. The right foot, you can even use your right hand to push it forward if it doesn't make it all the way forward. Left foot then comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana. Press your belly against your thighs. Come all the way up. Engage your buttocks and the upper back as you go up and back. And then come back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up, stretch. Hinge at the hips, fold the body down in half. Left foot goes back into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, forehead down. Roll the shoulders back. Make your way to Cobra. Allow the head to go back, the chest opens up. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. You can sink the heart, allow the heart to fall towards the ground. If you're flexible, you can bring your forehead to the ground. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right to standing, reach up, hips forward. And then back home, Pranamasana. Don't worry too much about the breath should be natural. But try to move in a way that keeps the breath in nice and uniform. Right foot goes back into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come right through to Cobra. I want to keep the breathing nice and calm so that the mindset stays calm. If the breath changes, becomes agitated or erratic, it might affect the mind as well. Right foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push your seat up by pushing your body against your legs. Come all the way up. Keep your belly attached with your thighs, so when you're doing Uttanasana, hands to the heart. Go up and back. And go down. If you need to, you can keep your knees bent. If you're more flexible, push your seat up. Try to get your legs straight. The whole front of the body, get front of the body pressed against your legs. Now your left foot goes back into high plank. Keep moving according to your abilities. Ashtanga Namaskara. Into your Cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Left foot steps forward. And then feet together, Uttanasana. Come right to standing, reach up and back. And then come back. And go up again. Let that on out. Bend your knees, your belly on your thighs. Join your hands if you can and pull the hands all the way up off your back, forehead towards or on your shins. The right foot goes back. Back knee down, reach up and back. The arms beside, perhaps the ears maybe behind. Lift the chest. And then come back into your high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. This time, if you can, slide through, push into your hands, lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Now immediately raise your right leg up. Loop between the hands, come forward. Propel the body forward, shoulders over the fingertips, the foot lands more close to the hands, maybe right between them. Reach up and back, stretch, lean away from the front leg. And then swing your hands behind the back, join together, left foot comes forward to meet the right, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. If this is all too much, just continue doing the first version of sun salutation. Hand back to the heart. And go up and back again. Go down. Bend your knees. Again, push your body into your legs. Forehead comes towards or on your shins. Left foot goes back. Back knee down. Sweep the arms up. Lean away from front leg. Pull the arms back. Drop your shoulders down. And then back into your high plank. Down we go. Right through into your upward facing dog. If it's too much, again, do cobra. Charge your legs. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now your left leg goes up. Ekapada if you can. And then bring your foot between your hands. Come forward, shoulders over the fingertips so the foot doesn't land a big heavy thump. Reach up and back. Push your lower back up and in. Curve the back. And then swing your hands behind the back. Hold the breath, the belly lands on your thigh, and the right foot comes forward, the belly on both sides. Now, Uttanasana. Come right to standing. And then back home we go. And again. Reach up. Hinge at the hips, come down. Push your seat all the way up. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can. And then the right foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat right close to front heel so that you have balance when you go back. And then right back into high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Turn your fingers out a little bit, push your elbows into sides of the body. Upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the right leg goes up. Send the foot between the hands. Reach up, push your lower back up and in. Lean away from the leg, curve your back every time you come into the pose. Maybe find your way a little bit deeper. Hands if you can, join the hands and open up the palms. Uttanasana, a gesture of humbleness here. Come up, look at the shape of each pose and try to imagine what story it's telling, what's expressing. Hands back to the heart. With the arms up, the heart open, the eyes up, a gesture of adoration and devotion and surrender. The belly on your thighs, your seat up, your head down, a gesture of humbleness. Left foot goes back, back knee down, reach up and back. To be the servant, you have to have these qualities of surrender, of devotion, and humility. Knees, chest, forehead down, through to your upward facing dog, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push with your hands, sink the heart down. Left leg goes up. And then bring the foot between the hands. Reach up and back, stretch the whole front of the body from the toes all the way to the fingertips. And now, get ready to break. Swing your hands behind the back, hold the breath. The right foot comes forward, Uttanasana. Come right to standing, reach up and back. And then come back home, Pranamasana. Good. So now we'll do one more variation with a jump back. If you can't jump, just walk back. And don't stop in between. So if you know what I'm doing, then you can go ahead. Otherwise, you can follow me. Raise your arms up. Reach up over the head. Come down. Bend your knees again. If you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Hold your breath. Bend your elbows as you jump back, hovering just above the ground. Into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the heels, look to your hands. Jump forward and come all the way up. So you can modify by just walking, stepping back. Hinge at the hips, come down, bend your knees, jump back. You can come right on the ground if you like, and through to cobra or upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your feet to the hands, stepping and walking or jumping. Reach back. Right into the next one, 2 more. All the movements soft. Try not to have any jarring movements when you're jumping. Land soft as a cat. Reach up and back. Hinge at the hips. Bend your elbows as you're shooting your legs back. And back the other way. Your feet to the hands. Reach up and back. And then come back home. So take a moment here. Breathe in through all. Imagine the Best of best coming in from all directions, up the spine to the crown. Hold the breath at the crown, send all your love out to all beings everywhere. Just like the sun radiates its light and warmth on everything equally. Exhale back down to the heart, remain established in divine unconditional love for all. And release. So let's continue with some standing pose sequences and balance sequences. So we're going to incorporate them all together. So stand in the middle of the mat, bring your elbows up, the height of the shoulders, fingertips touching. Step or jump your feet apart. You're facing the long edge of the mat now. You turn to the right for that, and then now turn to your left. Virabhadrasana. Look over the front hand and try to embody the strength of the warrior. Reflect in your pose, so not so much like that. Extend the arms. Look powerful and strong and determined. Now bring the right arm up, high, alongside the other one. Allow the head to go back. A beautiful expression of devotion and surrender. Always the warrior steadfast in their duty. Now from here, take your hands behind the back if you can. Join together, coming into balancing T. So lean your weight more to the front foot. Drag the right foot in if you need to a little bit. And come up with your right leg. Your body level to the ground. If it's too much, keep your hands up together. Just bring them out to the side like an airplane. Now you can stay here or bend your left knee. Bring your belly onto your thigh. Your head comes down. Your right leg comes up higher. If you can, curve your back a little bit. Push your shoulders back, the chin forward. Try to get your foot higher than the hip. If it's too much, stay in your balancing T. Body flat. Good. Now from here, we're going to release the left hand down to the ground. I'm just going to jump back a little bit so I don't fall, I come out of the line of the camera. And then go up with your right arm. Avichandrasana. If this is too much, lower down on your left knee. You can do it from here if you like. If you can't open up all the way, it might be because your hand is a little bit too close to your knee or your foot. So give yourself at least 14 or 16 inches. Now from here, step the right foot back down, slide it back, coming into lunge. Now if you need to, you can lower the left knee down, the right knee down and come into a box shape. But if you can, see if you can keep your knee up, right arm up, go to your left with your arm. Try to get your armpit on the outside of the knee or your elbow on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into your right. And as I'm pushing down, the left hand to right, the belly's coming up. Send the chest coming behind your thumbs. Take the left shoulder back. If you have a bind, you can take a bind. Turn more to your left. Use the left hand if you need to guide the right hand underneath. Join your hands underneath your belly. If your knee is down, it looks like this. Your legs should look like a box. So not so much like this. It's not like a lunge. Your legs box shaped. Now from here, break the pose, come back the other way. Arms out to the side, left hand down, right arm up. Bring the shoulder against the knee. Now if you like, you can take a bind, right hand comes behind the back. You can open up your knee a little bit to your left, slip your hand in between your body and your thigh, and use the hand to roll the thigh outwards. If you're more flexible, left shoulder comes a little bit lower than the knee, and underneath the left arm goes underneath the leg. Join your hands together behind your left thigh, just beside your seat, not around the seat. If you want, you can bring the back knee up into a lunge. Parsvakonasana. Now from here, break the pose, bring the back knee down, drop down to the seat. If you have shoulder issues, you can just keep your hands on the knee or on your lower back. Telescope your body out of the hips, allow the head to drop back. If you can, take your hands up, rock your shoulders back and forth, pull the arms all the way back. Look like a crescent moon shape, radiate your light from within. And then break the pose. Bring your hands down on the inside of your left foot. Move your left foot out. If you don't move your left foot out, the knee tends to fall away from the body. So you want to keep your shin in a straight line. So neither this nor this sometimes happens as well. So keep both sides of your hips equally close to the ground, your knee close to the shoulder. You're eventually trying to make your way down so that your back is lower than the knee. Telescope your head and chest forward. Imagine your hips are made of lead. If your hips are not close to the ground, you can stay on your hands or keep sinking your hips down. So imagine you're doing a cobra. Keep on pulling your body forward. Eventually your body will come down. Be like a lizard just sunning itself on a warm earth. If you're flexible, maybe the whole chest comes down. And now coming back. From here, bend the toes under in the right foot, turn back to the long edge of the mat, and come all the way back up. Good. So from here, go to the right. Extend. Lean into forward a little bit if you have the flexibility, your hip drops down. Try not to lower the left knee down on the ground. Do your best to stay strong in a pose. Do it in full form. And then the left arm comes up. If you have trouble, however, turning the left hip forward, you can bring the left heel up off the ground and do it from here, lunge warrior. Pull everything up out of the hips. Now from here, getting ready for balancing T. Either arms out to the side or bring them all the way back. Interlace your fingers. Press the palms together and raise the left leg up. The body is straight from the head to the foot, like you're lying on a table. Hands behind your seat, if your hands are together. And now if you want, you can bend your right knee so you can rest your belly on your thigh. You tilt the body forward so the head comes about the height of the knee. And perhaps the left foot comes up higher. Open up the palms now, bend at the wrists, and bring hands all the way up. Open up the pose a little bit, push the shoulders back, the chin comes forward. Now bring the left foot back down. From here, bring the back knee down. Raise your arms up, Kapi asana. Actually, I didn't do that right. So I have to actually keep the back knee up, Parivita Paschimottanasana, so I forgot about that. So lift the left arm up. Go to the outside of your left leg. Your hands together, push your right hand into your left. Try to get the hands to center the chest. You have to keep pushing down, same time the belly's coming up. Center the chest comes to your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. If you can turn more to your right. Bend the fingers in towards the wrist. Use the right hand to guide the left arm underneath the leg. And then your right arm goes behind your back. Join your hands underneath the belly. Take the right shoulder all the way back. Now lower the back knee down. Press yourself upright into Sukha Trikonasana. Arms out. And then tip down, the right hand comes down, left arm comes up. The shoulder stays with the knee. Now you can bring your left hand behind your back if you like. Take your half or your full bind. Drop your shoulder down if you want to take a full bind so you can get your right arm underneath your leg more easily. And then again, you're not binding around the seat, it's just on the outside of the right thigh. Push the left shoulder back. If you want, bend the toes under in the back foot, lift the back knee up. Paschimottanasana. So from the side, try not to lift your hip. Sink your hip so it's not like that. Okay, your hip level with the knee. Push the left shoulder back. And from here, release. Bring the right hand forward. I'm going to step the foot back a little bit. Raise the left leg up, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring your left arm up. Try to get your foot as high as possible. Come onto your knee again if you need to. Make the modifications as you see fit. Now from here, bring your left foot back down, turn forward, drop your seat right down close to the front heel, and then copy asana. Any expression you like. Push your lower back up and in, telescope your body out of the hips. Imagine your arms start right at the hip joint, and you're using them to pull the body further out of the trunk further out of the hips. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Do more downward facing dogs to make this pose come with a little bit more ease. And I'll break the pose. The hands come to the inside of the right foot. The right foot moves out to the edge of the mat. Make sure your right foot's flat. If you're going too forward, your heel will come up. But you try to have your whole foot flat on the ground. Lift the back knee, push it back further as far as you can, so you can lower the knee down and lower the thigh. And when the knee is down, the thigh comes down closer to the ground. If your hips are low enough, fall onto your left forearm and roll back to the right. Both sides of your hips should be down close, equally close to the ground, or maybe on the ground eventually. Keep telescoping behind the chest forward. And once the hips are down, the rest of the body might follow. Merge as a form. You have to surrender to the form and see yourself in as one with that form, and then you might find more ease. Now coming back onto the hands. From here into a high plank and into your Vasisthasana. Left hand moves to the right a little bit, open up to the right. If you're dropping into your shoulder, your hips are sagging, lower your left knee down underneath your hip. Keep your hips high. If you have wrist issues, come onto your forearm. And now come back to plank. Go on the other hand. The right hand a little bit in front of the shoulder as a reminder to really push into the hand, extend to the arm so it stays strong. Now go back to plank. Let's try another round. This time if you have variations, you can go ahead into them. If your knee's on the ground, you can maybe experiment with lifting the left leg, right leg up and taking hold of the foot. If you have the full pose, so you can raise your right leg up, push your hip up. It's like doing a downward facing dog. Or you can slide your right toes back alongside the inside of the left leg. Push your toes and your inside edge foot down left. You have to turn your foot a little bit so your toes are point in the same line as the rest of your leg. Push your hip all the way up so you can get your knee up off the ground. Keep your left leg straight if you can. And you can take your knee. Maybe even slide your hand up to the foot. Push your hip up. Feel like an upward facing bow. Now release. Come on to the other side. Right hand, again, a little bit to the left a little bit so that it's in front of the nose, and then from here you can start. Just see yourself moving the pose with grace, with ease, and perhaps this will translate into the movements. So turn on the right foot this time, inside edge foot down, your hip is all the way up. Lock the leg in place so you can take your foot up off the ground. If it comes up easily, take hold of the knee, pull it in towards your body, and then you can keep your foot close to your body as you're trying to slide it up to the foot if you want to take the leg straight. Break the pose. Come back into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Allow the head to go down below the arms. Look at the dog stretching its back. More importantly, embody the loyalty of the dog to its master. Be always faithful to serving others. Now here you can either stay there, it's an inversion time, so we can take your forearms down as well. If you like, interlace your fingers. So make sure your elbows are no more than shoulder width apart. Okay, so you'll be able to hold your arms easily, and you can bring them right if you're try to get your elbows underneath your shoulders. If you know what you're doing, go ahead into headstand, of course. And then you can interlace your fingers, place your head in front of your hands, You can even come onto the wall if you need to. Bring your feet close to your elbows as possible. One leg goes back and just pulse up and down, up off the heel. Try to get your heel up as much as possible. Push your knee in towards your body. If your foot is close enough to your elbows, your knee might make contact with your belly. You want to have your hips right over your shoulders. So then eventually, when you pull your toes from the foot that's in front away from the ground, your hips are almost in the right position, right on top of the other. And you don't even have to really jump. Jumping, if you do it too aggressively, you'll land on your back. So be careful, be slow and methodical in your movements, always graceful. Those you in full headstands. You can have your legs up, or even in your lotus. Lotus makes your mind more one-pointed. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Leave the body alone wherever you're at. Now, modification, if you don't want to do any of those, is just have your head in front of your knees, your forehead on the ground, and then just lift your seat up. If you feel it's too much strain on the back of the neck, just move your head forward a little bit so you're more on the top of the head. Try to find a position where your heart is higher than the head. So if you're doing hair pose, it's not like this. Your seat is further away from the heels, as up as high as possible. Slowly make your way down. You can come down one leg at a time or together if you are able to. Always come down quietly. Rest in child's pose for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. Soften everything. And then make your way back up. Bring your legs around to the front. Scooch the front of the mat if you need to. If you're running out of room behind you, you can roll back a few times. Try to get momentum to come all the way back. You see, apply your feet go behind your head and then catch your back with your hands as your seat's coming up. If your feet are not touching the ground, keep your hands on the back. If you want to go down, just try to get your seat up as high as possible, over your shoulders first. Join your hands behind your back, move your arms a little bit closer. You have to wiggle from side to side a little bit. Squeeze your palms together, try to get your elbows closer together. And then place your hands on your back. Come up, if you can, into shoulder stand, one leg at a time. Push your hips all the way, keep your hips up. Try to get your legs all the way up so your toes are in line with your chin. If again you have a lotus, you can go ahead, use your hands to help you. Keep one hand on the back, place your foot as you need to, and then use your other hand to guide the foot in place. If you want, you can bring your hands to your knees. You have to be right on your shoulders. Push your hips forward. Try to get your knees higher than your hips if we're doing lotus. Now bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Leave the body alone. If you notice, you now make your way to Pindasana. Bring your lotus down on your body. If you can wrap your arms around your legs. Join your hands underneath your seat. Pull your knees right against your belly, your thigh, lotus against your body, your knees on either side of the head. If you don't have a lotus, just come down into plow pose again. Legs outstretched or bent with your knees on either side of the head. Keep moving inward beyond the body, the mind, and emotions. These are not you. Not represented the true infinite self. Bring your hands behind your back, palms down. Slowly start to come back down, vertebra by vertebra. Take your time, press into your arms to control the descent, so the legs will come flying down. And then once the back's on the ground and your seat is on the wrists, keep bringing legs down. Stop when you're halfway, about 45 degrees from the ground. And then push into your arms, lift your back up off the ground. Pull the elbows in a little bit closer behind your back. Lift the chest, top of the head comes down. Now if it's too much, keep your legs up, bring your legs all the way down. And now breathe very fast and low like a sniffing dog. Bring your feet close to your seat. Now you have an option here of either going to upward facing bow or bridge. If you're doing bridge, just slide your head back down, lift your hips up, and try to move your arms underneath your body. Hide them underneath your body from above, you can't see them. And try to get your knees up as high as possible. Your chest looks like a wall. If your knees are over your toes, your hips are sort of sagging down. So really try to push into the upper arms and try to get your chest up high. If you are doing upward facing bow, top head stays on the ground. Bring your hands behind your head, fingers spread apart. Lift your seat, pull your head a little bit closer in, and then stay on the top of the head. Turn your hands around at this point, fingers facing towards the heels. If you can, lift your head up off the ground. Lift the heels if you can. Stretch. Upward facing bow. Beautiful pose that cultivates stamina, strength, flexibility, and good determination. Good. And then come back down from wherever you are at. Softly. Relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, leave all fatigue. So now, throw your legs up. Come into plow if you like, and then come right into boat pose. Legs up, try not to touch your feet in between to the ground. If you need to, you can bend your knees. Push your lower back up and in. If you're flexible, keep your legs straight. Arms out, lift the head, and breathe very fast again. Bring the feet down, scoot your seat back, and from here, Pashin will actually lift you as Tadasana. Your feet are far away from the root of the body. Soles of the feet together, interlace your fingers underneath your feet, index fingers press together, and still to sink your body down forward. Telescope your head and chest forward, your elbows in the same line, your knees in the same line. If you're flexible, you can bring your face right onto your feet, your knees towards the ground. From above, you see a six-pointed star. The index fingers and the root of the spine form the top and bottom points, the elbows and the knees as side points. Allow the belly to come down between your legs. And then bring your body back up. Bring your feet together, hands behind the back. Separate your feet about 10 inches, toes pointing and fingers pointing back, toes pointing forward towards corners of the mat, fingers and toes. And then lift your hips up. If you're finding that you're sagging, you can keep your seat down. If you have the same with the wrist issues, push your chest up, allow the head to go back. You try to get your hips up as about the height of the knees and the shoulders, the head level with the rest of the body. Breathe very fast, make the belly button jump up and down again. Lower the seat down. Good. So from here, pull the knees in towards the body, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. all the attention space in your eyebrows. Everything stops, all activity, the mind, the body, and emotions, as though they're frozen. Exhale, soften, let go of the breath. Adho Matsyendrasana, bring the left leg out, bring the right foot on the outside of the left shin. If you have more flexibility, you can fold the left leg under. Make sure you're not sitting on your foot though. The foot on the outside of the hip. Make sure both sides of your seat are down. Left arm up, right hand behind the back. Go to your right. Push against the outside of the right thigh. Keep your chest up, your shoulders back. Make sure you're not leaning back. The head right against the center of the back. Twist from the base of the spine. It's not just the eyes that turn. You feel the twist coming all the way up the spine. Try to get your chin over your shoulder. Your shoulders nice and wide, your chest open. If your leg is extended, make sure your foot again is somewhere between the knee and the ankle. Stay upright. Break the pose, change sides. Adjust according to your needs, your abilities. Right arm up, go to your left. If you want, you can hold on to the heel. Sometimes it's nice to feel that counter resistance as you twist. Push your lower back up and in. Use the right arm to push against the knee. Imagine trying to use the elbow to guide the knee beyond the right edge of the body. Break the pose, lie down on your back, Shavasana. Make your way down. On your back, the feet wide, the arms beyond the edges of the mat. If you want, just lift your arms and legs up. And just drop everything down like you fell from the building. Release all tension instantly. Feels of the muscles instantly dissolved. Allow the body to sink into the earth. Feel it sagging from its own weight into the ground. The best coming to you. When you renounce the fruits of the practice and you make the practice an offering, all the benefits will come to you regardless. The fruits will come back to you. You enjoy the benefits. And when you see the results of your good deeds, knowing and that having the knowledge that all beings are experiencing this through you and benefiting through you, it keeps you motivated to stay on the path, to continue to adhere to ethical rules. It cultivates enthusiasm and a strong desire to transform and evolve. Say to yourself the following sentence yourself 3 times to really ingrain it in your mind and heart. I see the divine in all beings. Imagine with every interaction, with every person, even every animal, whoever you come in contact with, do I see the light shining within them? Imagine you face to face with God. And then how can we want to bring hurt or pain or suffering to that person or that being in front of us? expansion out into our day-to-day lives. So now make your way back to seated position, ever so gently, quietly, and reverently. And once you've arrived, sit up tall and supreme and straight, in acknowledgement of that supreme, divine, infinite being with the infinite self. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send out to all beings. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.